What's going on, guys? Welcome back as always. So this is going to be the second time recording this video, because the first time I did it was the other day out on the range. And I couldn't do what I wanted to do for this video because I was having to try to do it on the range where I was one hand in the camera and the sun and the light wasn't wanting to work right, and it ended up being a freaking real pain in the butt. So we're coming back in here and doing it inside. I like to try to do stuff for you guys when I'm out of the range, so we kind of get out of the indoor setting all the time, but sometimes this is the better place to do some of the things at. So that all said, what I wanted to show you today, as always, showing you things that I like and I'm using. This is my older PSA AK-104. Some of y'all have been around may recognize it. This is a shooter. It's a great gun. Go back and watch my older videos on it. She does all the things that need to do and does them very well. The only complaint I've ever had about this gun, and it wasn't really even a complaint, it was just more of a personal druther, was the stock. It had your standard stock polymer side folding stock. And while for a lot of people they work great, a lot of people love them, I can use it, but it just wasn't my personal preference and favorite, right? But I've yet to be able to find, up until now, a stock adapter that I really liked and wanted. Most of them were either I just didn't like the way they were made, or they had bigger parts on the back right here and just added extra length and everything. This stock adapter right here is from Sureshot USA, and that's what I wanted to show you and talk about, because this is absolutely a godsend. Now, I'm going to sound like I'm just, totally fanning over it, but for what this is doing for me on this gun, it's what I've been waiting for a couple of years now. It is exactly, like, if I was going to make it, this is pretty much exactly what I would make, and the quality and everything of it is top notch right there. As you can see, you've got a QD point built in right here. There's one on the other side, as you can see all the way through. So you got QD points on either side. It fits nice and flush up to the receiver. Very clean lines, nothing sharp and goofy and poking out and everything. It allows you to put, ooh, I'm about to knock my coffee cup over, and that will make me very mad. Let's move that. It allows you to, if I can do this one-handed, well, two-handed really, just, there we go. You can put pretty much any mil-spec AR type stock on there. This one being a Magpul SL Mo stock. But there is the adapter, and it is all aluminum. It has got the lightning cuts in it to help reduce weight, so you don't have just a solid chunk of aluminum back here where it doesn't need to be a solid chunk of aluminum. But it is strong, guys. This, again, the quality and construction of it is top notch, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions if you want to utilize any of those. So certainly somewhere in there you'll be able to find a position that works for you. So for me, it does two things. A, it lets me adjust my length of pull, so depending on what I'm doing, what position I'm in, is to what length I need the stock at. Me being a bit of a taller, bigger guy, again, the factory stock, I can make it work, but it is just not ideal for me. This one does a whole lot better. I prefer this type of stock, not because I'm trying to make it an AR, but simply because I like the larger footprint that it has and just the overall way it feels. It has nothing to do with being an AR stock, because right now it's an AK stock because it's on an AK. That's just the way it is. But I can get right on my optic with it. My cheek height is right. Just everything about it is top notch. Now, it does still allow you to fold it. Of course, if you're using a side mount like this, that's going to be in the way even of the factory stock. And it is a little tight, but not overly tight because it's brand new. But you can still fold it pretty doggone flat up against the side of the gun. In fact, I think you could fold it even more if you extend it all the way out. Yeah. With it extended all the way out, you could darn near go as flat as the factory one. Now, obviously, it doesn't lock in, but you don't really honestly need it to. At least I don't. I very rarely ever actually fold the stock for any reason. I keep it out because that's the way I'm running it. So, yeah. That part doesn't really matter to me. I'm throwing everything around. What else to say about it? So this one is in OD green. They have black and I believe flat dark earth as well. So if there's a particular color you want, you can get it. All the typical things that I like: the machining, the finish, the fit, all those little final touches. This is a top-notch professional job. They are 100% legit, good to go in my book. Do not hesitate. If the rest of the stuff Sureshot makes is, if this is any indication, the rest of their stuff is probably just as good, in my opinion, having not actually put hands on any of their other stuff yet. But that said, if you're like me and you want a quality adapter to be able to put different stocks on your AK, this one has a 4.5mm pin, which is what PSA guns use. A lot of your standard AKs have a 5.5mm pin. They have the 5.5mm version, the 4.5mm version, and a fixed stock version. I wish I would have known about the fixed stock version a while back, because if I had, there's a good chance on my AKE I probably would have went with that, their fixed stock version, over my PSA one on here. I mean, I like the PSA one, but I'd have probably went with the Sureshot one if I'd have known about it at the time. And I'm not big on changing stuff out after I've gotten something set, but I could also see myself potentially down the road, maybe if I got the bug, to actually buy one and swap it out on that. As much as I like that one, I like this one a little more, and I think their fixed stock version will be the cat's meow on there. So, we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to show this off to you guys, because as always, I like to show you stuff that I like and I'm using, and tell you why I'm using it. Typical BS nonsense disclaimer: Sureshot's not paying me a dime to talk about this. They're not paying me a dime to talk good about it. I don't get a penny for doing this video. I'm just showing it to you because I like it. And if I can throw a bone out there and turn people on to Sureshot, I think it's a good product that's worth you knowing about. I'll put a link to the blog in the description, and the link in the description will go again to the blog, and that's where I'll have links to this, just so we don't run afoul of the YouTube overlords. If you're on Rumble, then there'll probably be a link just right in the description for this. That way we ain't got to worry about all the hippity-hoppity nonsense. So, Sureshot USA, check them out, guys. I don't think you'll be disappointed. At least I'm not. Get out there and train with your stuff. Practice. Get good. Get prepared. I will see you later.